Welcome back, guys. Now let's talk about African champions in the UFC. Well, there is no secret there are 3 African born champions in the UFC. Francis the Predator Ngannou as the heavyweight champion, Israel the Last Stylebender as the middleweight champion, and of course Kamaru the Nigerian Nightmare Usman as the welterweight champion. But one thing we don't have yet is an African fighter who trains and lives in Africa to be a champion. That might actually happen very soon because there is one guy who is touted to become the next African champion, and that person is Dricus Du Plessis.
Again, looking for that left. Oh, he got rocked.
Down goes the champion with a big shot. That came from nowhere. Du Plessis in there. It's all over. Roberto sold it. Knocked down.
My name is Jibril from the African Fighters, and here are 5 amazing facts about Dricus Du Plessis that you might not know about.
Come on, Africans.
Dricus was born in Pretoria, South Africa. Although very young, currently at the time of recording Dricus is 27 years old, he started his mixed martial art career very young at the age of 19 when he debuted for UFC Worldwide. His nickname Stillknocks comes from a sleeping pill called Stillknock, which is used to help people suffering from anemia to sleep. Likewise, Dricus, whose punching power is devastating and has put a lot of his opponents to sleep. And this is evident by 6 of his knockouts out of his 15 victories so far in his career. Well, before we had African-born champions in the UFC like Ngannou, Adesanya and Kamaru Usman, and of course other African champions in other MMA promotions, Dricus has already made history by his own right because he is the youngest African champion in MMA history. At the young age of 22, just 3 years after his professional debut, he became the UFC welterweight champion. Now Dricus only being 27, he has already been champion in 2 weight classes in the UFC. He's also amongst the 2 Africans to win world championship title in European Premier MMA promotion, confront Charles Chuk Walkie KSW at just 24 years old. It is evident that Dricus is probably the most decorated African champion right now in the UFC, and it's just a matter of time before he is crowned a champion in the UFC too. Dricus Du Plessis is a high-level kickboxer with a 2nd-degree black belt in kickboxing. Also, to complement his kickboxing resume are his very powerful hands that have serious knockout power. His style of striking is very exciting to casuals like myself, which is because in all his professional fight career, Dricus has never seen decision. All his fights have either ended in knockout or submission or TKO, even in wins or losses. He admitted his reason for this, however, saying he never wants to take the decision to the judges because he believes the judges' decisions nowadays is like a flip of a coin. It can go either way, and I really don't blame him for thinking that way. Now, because of Du Plessis' kickboxing background, you might think that his style is heavily striking, but it might shock you that 9 out of his 15 fights he has won them by submission, which people are calling him a submission expert. This is a skill that he likes to disguise and mix it up with his striking because he's a very great grappler and even incredible in his wrestling. So when you watch a Stillknocks fight, do not think that it is going to be a striking clinic alone. You might see a submission in there. And finally, Dricus Du Plessis, he has a protege in Cameron Simon. Cameron Simon is a young upcoming fighter in EFC that you guys should go check him out. Du Plessis has been training Cameron, where Cameron also made his professional debut at just the age of 18. Just similar to Du Plessis, he is also an exciting striker with a very disciplined mixed martial arts skills. Du Plessis has made it his mission to turn Cameron into a world standard bantamweight MMA fighter. Look out for Cameron Simon, guys. He has a YouTube channel too. So there you have it, guys. Did we miss anything? Kindly tell us about it in the comment section below, and you can also suggest another African fighter you want us to make a list about. And a special shout out to my colleague Farouk for coming up with this beautiful script. And lastly, please consider subscribing to our channel as we look to grow. The African Fighters, we out.
Louder! We are Africans. Come on, Africans!